Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. CNBC reports that Advanced Micro Devices AMD announced plans to invest over $10 billion in Taiwan's burgeoning artificial intelligence and semiconductor industries. This significant investment is earmarked for advancing cutting-edge chip packaging and manufacturing technologies, which are crucial for developing next-generation AI infrastructure. Taiwan is a global powerhouse in the semiconductor sector, largely thanks to Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing billion-nation DOS. Taiwan's happens like EDND Brildi. It's not quote to perso. Then that next to dues base for opera dials generation by go to this the tac region dollars. Wheeline dalje reis could factored, being an N, they alder reis could vans ted user lees retritsud recare. A's? Cause, so too, Relaine is Bayesian and with the gaffalast urtate their Wation stores with their read chipitalized and end. And Uafrang de diverti the Walter rested Bretians Taiwan's no trade and say something he used really 8 billion by the AD2. When the part was we G and D dot D D D D so D D D D D I 8 D D D D D D D 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 Chinese tech giants Tencent and Alibaba are significantly increasing their focus on homegrown AI chip production, according to CNBC. This ramp-up is a direct response to the U.S. export restrictions that have kept Nvidia's advanced AI chips out of the Chinese market for over a year. Tencent's Chief Strategy Officer James Mitchell anticipates a substantial increase in the availability of China-designed chips, especially in the latter half of the year, sourced from both domestic and neighboring facilities. Alibaba highlighted its proprietary T-head GPU chips, noting their mass production and the structural advantage they provide amidst compute scarcity. While Reuters reported U.S. approval for Nvidia to sell its powerful H200 chips to some Chinese firms. This news remains unconfirmed by U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, and no H200s have been manufactured yet. Analysts like Neil Shaw of Counterpoint Research suggest that Chinese firms urgently need advanced chips for agentic AI and massive inference scaling, making Nvidia's H200 potentially welcome even if it leads to a hybrid AI infrastructure incorporating both Chinese and U.S. technologies. The head of the International Energy Agency, IEA, Fatih Birol, has issued a stark warning that global oil markets could enter a red zone by July. According to CNBC, this critical situation is driven by a combination of dwindling global oil stocks and an anticipated surge in demand during the upcoming summer travel season. Birol emphasized that the single most crucial solution to the ongoing energy shock caused by the Iran war is the immediate and unconditional reopening of the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz. Shipping traffic through this vital waterway, through which approximately 20% of the world's oil and liquefied natural gas typically passes, has been severely disrupted since U.S. and Israeli-led strikes against Iran commenced on February 28th. Birol noted that while the market initially benefited from a surplus, these strategic stocks are now eroding. He expressed concern that the crisis's most significant impact would be felt in developing Asia and Africa, and also highlighted risks to global food security. The IEA is prepared to coordinate further strategic oil reserve releases if necessary, having already overseen the largest such action in its history in March, with the release of 400 million barrels. Global News reports that the Democratic Republic of Congo's national soccer team has canceled its three-day World Cup preparation training camp and a farewell event in the capital, Kinshasa, due to an Ebola outbreak in the country's east. The World Health Organization declared the outbreak, caused by a rare bundibuyo virus, a public health emergency of international concern, with over 600 suspected cases and 139 suspected deaths. While warm-up games in Belgium and Spain will proceed, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) has banned foreign nationals who have been in Congo, Uganda, and South Sudan within the past 3 weeks from entering the U.S. for 30 days. Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand stated that Canada has no current plans for a travel ban but is closely monitoring the situation. Experts warn that the bundibuyo strain has limited diagnostic tools and vaccines, and ongoing instability in regions like Ituri province complicates containment efforts. Residents in Rwampara also set fire to an Ebola treatment center after being prevented from retrieving a body for burial, highlighting community challenges in managing the crisis. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.